Part 9. Strength Without Redemption. In the long tradition of Western thought, suffering is often framed as something to be redeemed. In Christianity, suffering finds purpose through God's will. Pain is part of a divine plan. The cross leads to resurrection, the fall to salvation. Tears are temporary, paradise awaits. In secular culture, we've inherited this logic, even without theology. We still crave happy endings. We expect trauma to teach us lessons, pain to make us wise, and struggle to reward us. We want the arc to bend toward justice. We want narrative closure. But Nietzsche rips this scaffolding away. He asks, what if suffering has no cosmic purpose? What if there is no redemption? What if the universe does not owe you a reason? Can you still become stronger, knowing that your suffering might be entirely without meaning, except the meaning you carve into it yourself? This is the Nietzschean abyss, and it is where strength is truly tested. The rejection of consolation. Nietzsche is merciless with false consolation. He does not believe that everything happens for a reason. He does not believe that things will get better. He does not even believe that truth will save you. He once wrote, "Man does not strive for happiness. Only the Englishman does that." Instead, he urges you to strive for power, not power over others, but power over yourself, power to transfigure, power to endure the unendurable, power to look into the void and not look away. So when he says, "What does not kill me makes me stronger," he means it without hope. Not stronger for some eventual reward. Not stronger because it was worth it. Stronger because you became something else. Period. Stronger because your will refused to be annihilated. This is not the path of healing. It is the path of becoming. Meaning without guarantee. Nietzsche's challenge is not simply to survive suffering, but to refuse the cheap stories we tell ourselves to justify it. No fate, no justice, no redemption arc. Only your will, your response, your creation of meaning, ex nihilo. He asks, can you take the broken pieces of your life and build something beautiful, not because it will be remembered or rewarded or redeemed, but because it is yours? This is the weight of freedom. No God to blame, no devil to fight, no afterlife to explain it all. Only this moment, only this scar, only this breath. And still, you rise. The aesthetic justification of existence. In The Birth of Tragedy, Nietzsche proposes that life is justified not by truth, but by beauty. It is only as an aesthetic phenomenon that existence and the world are eternally justified. This changes everything. Your suffering does not need to be explained. It needs to be transfigured into art, into character, into something beautiful, not in the shallow sense of prettiness, but in the deep sense of form, coherence, tension, weight, and the echo of eternity. You do not need to be saved. You need to be sculpted. Even if no one else sees the sculpture, even if it crumbles into dust, the act of becoming is the only justification. Suffering as the crucible of the soul. Imagine the human soul not as something given, but as something forged. Like a sword. It begins as raw metal, shapeless, vulnerable, useless. It must be melted, hammered, cooled, broken and reforged. This is what Nietzsche means by strength. Not immunity from pain, but the capacity to endure its fire without guarantee. Because the fire might not make you good. It might not make you peaceful. It might not even make you happy, but it will make you real. It will make you deep. It will carve out chambers of soul that were not there before. The lie of closure. Modern culture teaches us to seek closure. We want to move on, to make peace, to heal. But Nietzsche offers no closure. He offers recurrence. He offers echoes. He offers the same wound, returned again and again, asking only one question. What are you now? Not what happened to you, but what have you done with it? And even more, can you affirm it? Not because it was good, but because it was yours. Strength as affirmation without excuse. To become stronger, in Nietzsche's sense, is not to explain your past. It is to own it, not to absolve it, not to justify it, not to say it made me who I am, but to choose who you are in its aftermath, and to affirm that choice without appeal. This is terrifying. It means there are no excuses, no fallback narratives, only your will, only your becoming, only your yes in praise of the irredeemable. Nietzsche does not want to turn suffering into something noble. He does not romanticize pain. He does not preach martyrdom. He honors the irredeemable. He says, even if your suffering cannot be made right, even if your pain had no meaning, still you can become something through it. Still, you can say yes. This is not triumph. This is not healing. This is strength, raw, solitary, unflinching, the strength of one who walks forward, even when the path is broken, even when the sky is silent, even when the story makes no sense, becoming the meaning itself. At the final edge, Nietzsche asks something almost inhuman: to become not someone who finds meaning, but someone who is meaning, to be the answer to your suffering, to be the song your pain becomes, to be the form that justifies the fire. This is the ultimate strength, not survival, not recovery, not redemption, but creation. You become the artist of the abyss, and in that act, you do not erase your suffering. You transmute it, you crown it, you give it a name. And that name is yours.